Who inspires you to be your best self? I want you to ask yourself that. Heroes are all around us. Inspiration isn't found in the extraordinary, it's found in its everyday. It's the police officers, it's the veterans, it's the people that serve our communities that you can look up to. Our greatest heroes are those who rise above their struggles and inspire others to do the same. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Every setback is an opportunity to rise. Together, we lift each other higher, finding strength in our shared journeys. Be the inspiration. Raise the standard. Join us in making a difference. Strength and resilience, united by American standards. Raise the standard.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast with Raise the Standard. We're excited to be here with you guys, and we want to bring you a live update from what we have in the works. Give a shout out to our community, and also just bring up some stories to you guys, bring them forward to all of our followers and all of our fellow patriots, and let you guys know what is going on inside of the Raise the Standard community, inside of the Raise the Standard warehouse, and inside of the Raise the Standard world. I'm Alex, Chief Marketing Officer for the brand. I'm here with Nick, the CEO and founder of Raise the Standard. And in each one of these episodes, we bring you inspiring stories of resilience and triumph from personal setbacks to conquering challenges of our guests who refuse to be defined by their circumstances. Share your story with us for future podcasts and shout outs at mystory@raisethestandard.com.
At Raise the Standard, we believe in pushing the boundaries and reaching for greatness in every aspect of life. We want to inspire people to keep striving to be the best version of themselves, whether it's being a parent or it's taking care of your health or your fitness. It's the standards that define your future that make you who you are.
We're going to try and slim down that intro slide piece by piece, I think. We want to freestyle it a little more. This is our third episode with you guys, and we're just trying to be a little more off the top and be a little more genuine in each one of these episodes. So we're getting better and better at them each time. And let's get into the story of the show. That's what you guys are here for. So, as you guys probably know, these last couple of weeks have been absolutely crazy. I feel like a broken record, dude. I've just been saying that episode after episode after episode, but that's just been the truth. We've been printing nonstop for more than 12 days now. My slides here say 12 days, but it's been much more than 12 days now. And holy freaking crap, dude. It's like a sauna in here, bro.
It is. We have, if you guys are unfamiliar with how big Raise the Standard is, we have a 5-person staff, which consists of people that are not only screen printing the T-shirts, packaging the orders, folding the orders, and so on and so forth. So, when we've had the demand for the fundraiser as well as our own demands, it's just been pretty hectic, and me and Alex wanted to make sure that we can still put out videos for you guys so that you guys can have some information on what's going on. We've fallen behind a little bit, but we're getting a hold of it now. As we grow as a business, we keep hiring people and building out the staff, which is huge for us, and we're very thankful for it. But with any business, as you grow, there comes struggles too. So we appreciate all you guys' support and your patience, and
Growing pains.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Too much of the good stuff sometimes is the bad stuff. Yeah. And we're doing what we can with the videos, guys. We're super excited to have another podcast out for you guys. And that's just where we're at. And man, it really kind of just feels like we've been slapped these last couple of weeks, man. That's how I would describe it. Me and Nick were talking the other day, and he was like, dude, it really just feels like we can't keep up. We can't catch up. We're treading water. And I said, treading water is all you can do, bro. It's the best thing we can do right now. And it's just been like slapped with orders. You think you catch up, and then bang, another wave comes in, and it's been crazy. Yeah. Kind of feels like, here, I want to bring up this clip. Me and Nick have been talking about this a lot these last couple of days. And I think this pretty much describes how we've been feeling perfectly. Check this clip.
Here comes Nick. And the orders are coming in. I'm not phased. Oh, you are. Good night.
Hold up, though. Well, I got to go back real quick, though, right? Because, like, this right here, bro, imagine going to slap this dude, and this is the face you get.
He's relaxed. Oh, now he's not.
Savage.
Bring it.
Yeah. I think that probably backfired for this dude pretty bad. Austin Turpin. That's a scary freaking dude.
Dude, power slap is insane. I watched a podcast with Dana White talking about it, and people are like giving him flack about it. And he's like, dude, who doesn't watch a video when in the intro of it you see a guy winding back his hand to go smack the shit out of somebody? Like, you're gonna watch it. It's inevitable.
You have to. You gotta know what happens next. And that dude went sleep.
You went to bed.
Straight night. Austin Turpin. That dude's like my spirit animal right now. You get slapped in the face, and it's like, all right, might die. Nah, I'm just gonna eat this.
Yeah,
and just keep going.
Exactly.
I mean, his face said it all. You seen the fire in that dude's eyes, bro?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm slapping that dude after he looks at me like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was ready.
You might. You're a little bigger than me.
I'll get it. I'll try it.
Give her a send.
Yep.
As that's basically how we've been feeling these last couple of days. Logistics were absolutely crazy. However, I am happy to tell you guys that when I came in today to do this podcast and get everything all set up, Nick was showing me we did make a relatively decent recovery. For those of you guys wondering on the thumbnail, the overstock, which is essentially what feeds our printing process, right, has made a pretty decent recovery. We've got some supply on the shelf, so fear not. You guys are waiting for orders. They will be to you soon, and if you're thinking about putting an order in, don't worry. We're relatively caught up for the most part, I would say. Right, Nick?
Yeah. So with the fundraiser, we ended up using all of our inventory. So, we just had to recoup on our inventory, but we're back at normal now, so that's good, and we'll get our orders out as soon as we can.
Yeah. So do it again and break us this time.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
love it, dude. I love the challenge, and I was telling Skip, I was like, listen, this was a test for us. As any business, you want to scale, you want to grow, and this was a great way to say, like, okay, you think you're ready, but you're not.
Oh, yeah.
And like, Alex came in today, and I was like showing him all the systems that we've been working on, and that could go into like I have a clock in and clock out. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like 4 years ago, I was in a barn and winging everything, and I still wing everything, but because I'm always learning. But now I'm putting systems in place where we're running more efficient.
We're maturing.
We're
maturing.
maturing.
The system is becoming more efficient. It's becoming more proactive in nature as opposed to reactive, which is fantastic. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a very militant person. I've been in the military my entire adult life and even a piece of my teenage life because I signed up right away. My parents allowed me to go into the military. And it's kind of been all I've known, right? It's helped me along my way in my journey as an entrepreneur. It's instilled ambition and drive in me. But it really is something that I do fight with, and Nick knows this. I'm very open with him about this. I have to be in order for our work relationship to thrive. It's like I'm just constantly trying to fix every single thing, right? And Nick is always talking me off the edge. He's like, dude, some things just run like that. Some things just don't. You can't go around trying to fix every little thing.
Yeah, good is good enough sometimes.
Yeah.
It can't be perfect, but good is good until you can get better at it.
And that overstock, the overstock that we have in our addition to the warehouse that we got, our additional 3,500 square feet outside of our print room where we keep all of our inventory in stock, that was like my attempt to try and fix everything, right? I came in, I had this great idea. I was like, I got it. Because we had the TikTok frenzy was crazy. I don't even think were we doing we didn't do a podcast.
No, not then. We had a TikTok shop where we did like over 20,000 orders in like a month.
It was wild. I think we might have talked about it a little bit in episode 1. You guys can go check that out on our playlist here on YouTube. But basically, Nick was sleeping at the warehouse. Jamie, his dad, was here pretty much 24/7. In addition to working his job, he was here 24/7 when he could be. family members, from close relatives to extended relatives, friends from our community were all here helping us. And like immediately coming out of that, I just wanted to fix it, right? So Nick was like, this was amazing. We've learned so much. It's a great opportunity. And I was up in the corner like this. Like, how can we do better? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, so we did the logistics overflow, and I think that's working pretty good. But man, to be humbled again by this second wave with the fundraiser, and then our new TikTok shop now taking off again, where Nick is finally finding some success with the Facebook marketing, and it's just smashing the solution that I put in play. And you know, it's okay. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm going to just take it as it is, and we'll hopefully continue to scale out of our problems, right? That's the goal.
Yeah. I mean, so the problems that we had with TikTok was it was a large sum of orders in a month. And then now this new issue was it was a large amount of orders in like 2 days.
Yeah.
So it was like a huge shift of struggle, you know, like one was we were scaling, but in like a more spread out span, and then within like the fundraiser, because it happened all so fast, it was like trying to fulfill these orders on 1 to 2 days was crazy. And once again, thank you guys for your patience. You know, we really have been working really hard over here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to wrap up this segment of the podcast. Thank you guys very much for all of your patience, especially. I know Nick has put up multiple messages. There is a banner on the website landing page if you guys go up there, where Nick is trying to communicate his very best to all of our customers that we have just been absolutely smashed with the demand for the product lately, with the demand for TFC Aaron Pelletier's fundraiser product and everything in between. So thank you guys very much for your orders. Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you very much for all of your support. So many people have reached out to us trying to just follow up on their order, and I've had the pleasure of speaking with a lot of people who are extremely understanding, which was surprising to me. And, you know, there's some people who are upset too, and that's okay. That's just part of the struggle. It's part of the game. And we will work on everything that we can to improve and be faster and more efficient, get you guys your Race the Standard gear as fast as we can in the future.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's go into the second part of the show, which is our stories of the show. We want to give a huge shout out to one of our famous person who is always inside of all the Race the Standard stuff that we do. She goes by the handle Tiffany.getsfit on Instagram. She is an absolute beast, and it's just a straight inspirational story as a whole. Tiffany has been one of the original followers of Race the Standard since the very beginning, I believe. Correct, Nick?
Yeah, she's an OG. So I originally, in the beginning, I never met her, but we actually met up at a fair, at the Durham Fair. She ordered one of our shirts, and then prior to that, she was just following us on social media. But to see this girl's transformation is crazy. I mean, she is resilient. If you follow her on Instagram, if you're looking for inspiration, someone to kind of guide you in the right direction. She works at the gym at 4:00 in the morning. Every day she's posting that she's at the gym.
I forgot about that part.
She posts about, how many calories she burned. She makes motivational videos. She's always rocking RTS because that's how she lives. She lives a Race Standard lifestyle. She used to, be different. She was a lot bigger, and she said, you know what, I'm going to change who I am. I want to change and be more healthy, and she did. So
yeah, let's pull up her page real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make sure you go and give her a follow. I mean, just look at that. 104 pounds since 2018, maintaining since 2021. So yeah, absolutely
dedication.
A beast.
That's literally dedication right there.
And when you guys are over on her page, make sure you go ahead and shop using her link right there. She has been an ambassador since day one as well. But check this out, just to give you guys a little taste of what Nick was talking about. Look at this. This is some quality stuff right here.
Nobody believes in you. You lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Beast! Oh, she's got diesel calves.
Yeah, she is savage.
Savage.
So yeah, you guys make sure you go ahead and give her a follow, give her a shout out. And speaking of shout outs, Tiffany, if you're watching this, if you're seeing this, or if you see this in the future, I want to get up with you. I want to make you a video for your page. Let's get some fresh inspiration in there. Let's set some new higher goals, maintaining since 2021. Actually just had a personal thought the other day. My good friend, Jordan Coons, you guys know him too. He's an ambassador and he's always in all of our content as well. I told him the other day, I was like, I feel like I'm maintaining because we just came off of a really, really rigorous workout plan for 16 weeks and we were killing it. And, I kind of fell off and I was like, all right, I'm just kind of keeping steady now. And I don't know, I was in the gym, Nick, and I was like, every day I wake up really early to go to the gym just to stay right where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if maybe somehow I could flip the mindset to make it so that there really isn't a goal. But I don't know. It's kind of seems a little unhealthy, seems a little dramatic. You know what I mean? You always got to have a goal in mind and set the smaller goals so you can achieve them, right? Kind of like a roadmap. But
yeah, I mean, I guess the best way to go about it would be probably like logging your small wins within the gym.
Yeah.
Because then, like, you're always chasing that. And I'm always telling them, like, don't go too heavy. I don't want you to get hurt. And chase the, hey, 225 for 16. And then, like, when you reach that, do a pause set, hold it at the bottom, hold it at the middle, control the weight. There's
really master that weight.
Yeah,
really
master that weight.
Yeah,
don't try to go heavier.
Up. Yeah, before you go up,
if you're just trying to, stay fit and look good and be healthy, don't focus so much on the weight. There's no reason to risk it. That's my philosophy, at least. But there's other people that want to lift super heavy. It's just not me. I don't feel like getting hurt.
All right, I won't do it anymore. Not especially with you. All right, yeah. So what I was saying, Tiffany, I want to get up with you. I want to meet you in person. Nick had the pleasure of meeting you. I don't believe I met you. I was at the Durham Fair for a short period, but I was in and out, and I was filming a bunch too. You guys make sure you check out the Durham Fair video on the YouTube channel as well. And let's make something together. Let's make a motivational piece.
Yes,
and,
much love to you, Tiffany. Thank you for all the support. We really appreciate it. Always sending love and good vibes your way.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we got the Patriot shout out of the show. Nick found an awesome article. It's a little bit of an older article, but we want to just give it a little bit of a highlight here. So what we like to do at Raise the Standard is we like to give a community shout out to those who are doing right by their community in their community. Right, so a big piece of Raise the Standard is encouraging and empowering other people around us to be committed to being the best version of themselves. And community actions, in my opinion, speaks volumes to that, right? Because it goes further than just saying it. You get to take the opportunity to physically do something for somebody, with somebody in your community, right? So Nick sent this article to me, which is actually holds a special spot in my heart for this podcast because it talks about my fellow Guard members. I'm a Connecticut Army Guard member, but this Connecticut Air Guard is this article is covering, and we're all one team. But they did some shelter building. They put up some houses, some renovations of some houses, and it was for some local natives. It was the 103rd Airlift Wing worked on building homes for disabled Cherokee veterans. So this is actually a double hit for me and Nick, because for those of you guys who don't know, Nick and his entire family is actually Native as well. So for the veterans to be out there in their community, helping other veterans who are also of Native tribes get back on their feet, get their shelter back underneath them, that's just awesome. I wish we could. I hope maybe next time that they organize something like this, I can work the channels through the Guard, and we can figure out a way to support them and get involved. Nick, what do you think about that?
Absolutely, I love this, and so, and this is in Oklahoma. So I'm part of the Quapaw tribe, which is out of Oklahoma as well. And, when I saw this, I was like, man, this is a great piece for the podcast because it resonates with him and it resonates with me as well. And I love seeing this stuff. And that's, it shows character. When you're doing stuff for free and you're just trying to help somebody out, taking care of the neighbor, being a good neighbor. That's what we talked about our last podcast. This is what it's all about for us.
Shout out to the author, too, Tim. Nick Koster was the one who published the Raise the Standard article. So same publisher.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the same guy who put together the public affairs piece for Raise the Standard. I
didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, when in the early days of Aaron Pelletier's campaign for his shirt, yeah, he put a nice piece together for us. He supplied some coverage for us, helped us reach our goal, and helped us improve our outreach, especially amongst the military members. So, yeah, shout out to you, Tim. Thank you very much. Keep up the great work too. This guy covers all the good stuff, man. Fantastic piece too. You guys make sure you go ahead and check us out. I'll include a link to this in the description of the video, so you guys can go ahead and take a look at the article for yourself. And if I know anything about the military and about the Guard, it'll probably be something that they do regularly,
more frequently. Yeah.
So, because it's their programs typically. You know what
Militant,
I mean?
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
some kind of reoccurring theme?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, so there's their programs typically, so it's beneficial for the soldiers too, because that's probably their MOS. You know what I mean? Like they're probably carpenters, HVAC, electricians, so they benefit from it as well, from getting the experience. And yeah, I'll see if I can work the channels and we can get involved next time. I think that'd be a fantastic thing for us to support, even if it's just like shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Let's get into the news and the business talk. A lot of you guys who follow us, who are entrepreneurs, you guys like this piece. You guys like to get the scoop on what's going on with us. What are we doing? What are we working on? What's new? So the topics, two things we want to talk to you guys about today is, obviously, you guys probably know the 4th of July sales are loading. I'll let Nick talk about that a little bit. And then obviously we are warming up for summer. We've got on-site print ideas that we're thinking about and looking forward to, trying to organize. If we could find our freaking footing, that would be nice, because then it would allow us to expand on some new ideas that we want to do. Everything requires time, right? So it's like we're working on it, and but in the future, hopefully we could capitalize this summer. We did fairs a ton in the past. But they're so intense. They're so labor intensive, dude. They're just freak, man. They're so tiring, dude. So they're fantastic. We love seeing you guys out at all the fairs, and the fair food too. I'm a junkie, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I like the fair food. So
we will be doing the fairs this year. I most likely won't be to all of them. But we do have our team
coverage.
Our coverage. Our team will be there.
Yeah. Which will be great, because then you guys get to meet some more of the team. So that'll be awesome too. You don't have to always look at our faces all the time, because you guys have seen us here, you've seen us there, you've seen us on the internet, you've seen us in the ambassador program, social media. Be nice to change it up a little bit. And hey, listen, when you guys are out there too, if you guys meet a team member, ask how you guys can get involved, because we'll probably have some creative way to compensate all of our people who work the fair events for us, and it'll probably be pretty handsome. So. So Nick, go ahead, get into the 4th of July sales, talk about the ideas that you have, and talk about who that sale really is for.
Yeah. So the 4th of July sale, what we're doing right now is we're doing free shipping on all orders until till July 4th, at the end of the night. And then we also are doing buy 3 shirts, and one of the shirts that you buy is free. And, of course, we want to do patriotic shirts. You can get any shirt that you want. But, we'll be sending out emails focusing on, bringing back those traditional American values that made America so great and what it is today, or what it was, at least, not today. Those are the values that we are. We are all about, humble, working hard, and taking care of our neighbors. And you're going to find a lot of great products. We also have our T-shirt of the month, which every month our team and our brand ambassadors come up with a new design, which you will also be able to get as well. And you guys can check that out on our website.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys take advantage of the deals. Make sure you guys take advantage of the buy 2 get 1 and the free shipping. I'm sure the stuff's going to go super fast, guys. And the patriotic stuff, they're just a must-have for 4th of July. I'm going to be rocking my patriotic outfit when I run with my son and my daughter in the Boombox Parade in Willimantic. So you guys will be seeing me out there. And it's just the perfect 4th of July fit, honestly. So it embodies everything that the day represents. You guys make sure you go over to the website, check that stuff out. The sales will be starting soon. And run all the way to the end of the 4th, like Nick was saying. All right, Nick, what do you think? You want to get into the Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
We had a couple of questions come through. Little less than we had last time submitted, but some good ones. So some good questions with some substance. And seems like some of these people want to actually dig into exactly, what Raise the Standard is about. So it'll be a good opportunity for us to delve in a little bit more about what the brand is for those of you guys who still are trying to grasp the concept. I know sometimes it can be a little broad. We've had conversations with people about, trying to narrow down exactly what we are. And that's why we're kind of leaning, we're leaning back into our roots, our patriotic roots. Because that just embodies everything that Raise the Standard stands for, right? Love thy neighbor, community, and being actively fit and resilient, so that you can carry the torch if you need to for the people around you. That's what it means to me, at least. But let's get into these questions, Nick. First one, what pivotal moment in your life led you to realize the importance of raising your personal standards, and how did that change impact your journey?
The first, I would say, like in my, when I was probably 19, 20 years old, I was going through a time where I moved to New York, and I wanted to become I wanted to become successful. I wanted to have opportunities that my family had never had. A lot of the people I knew never had. And with that being said, I found myself surrounding myself with people that were raising the standard in their life, and accomplishing things that I never thought was possible. And so for me to want to be better and be in those situations and have that kind of success, I said, things got to change. And so I started doing admirations, telling myself that I was smart, that I was going to work hard, that I was going to strive to be the best version of myself. And, I had those small wins that we all talk about here at Raise the Standard. It's like, those small wins created a lot of big success for myself early on, because I said, I'm just going to, keep striving to be better and learn through the trials and tribulations of failing and winning and everything in between, learning things, and my father always taught me, you once you get a tool, it's a tool in your toolbox. You got a hammer, you got a screwdriver, you got a flathead, these are all tools in your toolbox. You educate yourself and you be open to learn from other people. People can't take it away from you. So don't cut yourself short. Understand that things take time, and that's part of how I became resilient and wanting to be better.
Yeah, for sure. And I think for me, in a short version, I realized that self-accountability had a major impact for the people who I cared about around me, right? So like keeping my standards high for my physical fitness, for my mental resilience, for my health, right? Making good dietary decisions, all that like super cliche, go out and be the best of yourself, right? Like it could get tiring sometimes when you hear it, but at the end of the day, in reality, it's like, that's what you need to do for the people around you, right? It's just as important to do it for yourself, right? Because you're going to benefit from it so much, but like really the people around you who you love and care for, they're watching for you to be that leader in their life.
Yeah. Also, with that being said, I watched a video of a guy. He was shitting on this guy Andy Elliott, and you know what? Andy Elliott has his different approach on marketing and strategy and how he does his business, but like people, give him a lot of flack for him saying like,
is he the Mr. Clean guy?
Yeah,
Andy
he
Elliott?
Calls people on stage and like, listen, you want to do sales? Well, you don't have abs, and that's, dude, there's nothing wrong with,
he's just on 10.
Yeah, he's on 10. But you know what?
He's intense.
People that are in that,
in that state,
in that state, or in that wanting to be like him, you have to understand that there goes a certain mindset that goes along with that.
Yeah.
You can't say, man, I don't like this guy's wrong. How could he be wrong when all he's doing is being resilient?
Yeah,
this man
sure.
is dedicated to his craft,
sure.
and look at his physique. Look
Yeah.
at how he's a family man. He's
Yeah.
got abs. He's in great shape. He's he's
Hell
great
of a
businessman.
salesman. Yeah, I'm a good person to speak on this actually, Nick, because I'm one of those guys, or at least I was for a little while, right? I was like, I don't really like this guy, right? He's too intense. He's too over the top. His scenarios that he picks for his clients to bring on stage and stuff they're way too dramatic. But I won't lie to you. You know what I mean? If that dude was in my presence, I would listen. He has a lot of things to offer. He has a lot of knowledge, and just because he's at a different intensity level, I'm definitely not going to discredit all the stuff that he has to offer, the knowledge base that he has. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that
that's like for me, it's like whether it's business or whether it's sales or whether it's physique, like. This is a perfect example. You go into say a vitamin shop or something, and someone's trying to sell you on a product, a weight loss product, and that person isn't raising the standard in their life, and they don't have a physique that embodies what they're trying to sell you. You'd be like, this guy's a hypocrite. So it goes with everything. It goes with anything that you do in life. If you want to succeed, you look up to the people that are doing it better than you.
You raise your standard.
Yeah, you can't say, hey, that doesn't work because you're not there. So unless you try it and you make it so that it's not possible, then you can't shit on them.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we spent way too much time on that first question. Let's go to the second one. In what ways can fashion and personal style be used as a tool for empowerment and motivation? I'm going to take this one first, Nick, and then you can hop on the back of whatever I'm going to say. So, one of my main pieces that I always talk about with all of our ambassadors, and we'll do the ambassador piece at the end like I always do, because you guys are my people and I gotta talk about you guys, is ask yourself this question, right? If you're struggling with accountability, you're struggling with setting new goals, you're struggling with breaking to the new high on the goals that you're trying to achieve for yourself, what things can you employ? What tactics can you use to try and push yourself to achieve that next higher goal? Okay? So Raise the Standard, what Raise the Standard has done is very unique, because what we've done is we've taken an everyday item that you see, that you have to touch, you have to feel, your clothing, right? Everybody wears clothes at wherever, no matter what they do for a living, no matter what they do in their life. Even if you don't wear clothes at work, you wear clothes probably to the job where you don't wear clothes, right? So what we've done is we've taken an everyday object that you see and you touch, and we've put your message directly on that item. We've put your ethos, we've put the calling, we've put the motivational piece that you need to see to help you achieve those new highs. And so that's one way that fashion can help you become empowered and increase your motivation. I know it did for me when I had that moment, right? When I had that moment of clairvoyance and I realized like what Raise the Standard was, that's for me was like the clicking moment where I was like, okay, I want to be involved in this. I don't know how exactly I'm going to be involved. This is the early days.
Yeah, of
very
course.
early in the business. I don't know how I'm going to be involved, but I contacted you, and Nick and I, we grew up together, kind of, but we grew apart as in the middle of our lives because I moved all over the country. But we reconnected, and I told him what I had to offer for the company, which was the marketing piece, at least from a creative side. And I was like, I have to be involved with this because it was just on my mind all the time. I was buying the stuff. I was a customer. I was wearing it in the gym. I was wearing it in everywhere that I went. And I realized the type of tool that it was and the type of powerful tool that it was. But Nick, what do you think about that? How can you use fashion, or how do you use fashion and style as a tool for empowerment and motivation?
Well, I would say one is like we always talk about your goals and writing them down. It's like a subconscious reminder. One of my favorite books is Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich.
I love that book. It's a fantastic book.
It's reading those goals out every day. It's that subconscious reminder that, hey, listen, what am I doing today to be the best version of myself? Yeah. And I'll even go outside of Raise the Standard for a second, because this is, of course, Raise the Standard means a lot to me and how it makes an impact on other people's lives. But it goes along with like even dressing nice too. I enjoy wearing a suit, and when you wear a suit, it gives you that feeling of like, I can take on the world. When it fits well, you look good, you take care of yourself, you know, and I tell a lot of my clients when I was personal training, like, if you want an extra oomph and push you to better yourself, you know, when you lose that 20 or that 50 pounds or you've built that muscle, let's go shopping. Buy some new clothing that you feel comfortable with, because like you're going to want to wear it, you know, and you're going to be proud to wear it because you did all the work to make it happen. So that's another piece of a tool. You know,
That's a good piece. That's a good piece. I like how you tied in, you know, something outside of Raise the Standard too, right? You know, Raise the Standard can get you there, and then, you know, you give yourself a nice little reward too at the end. Yeah, for sure. Definitely 100% agree too about dressing up and feeling good about yourself.
Yeah. Also, I have this concept, and I really want to try it. I want to do a before shirt. That's something that, like, I think is so empowering. Is like, you always see people talking about, like, they hold a newspaper and it's like your before picture. You know, like, make a before T-shirt. Say, like, you're, for example, 5XL. You have your before 5XL Raise the Standard T-shirt, and then we have an after T-shirt, and that could be any size that you get there. You know, so you have your after shirt, and it says after, rather than like having to put it on the photo. That's going to be the shirt that you said, like, I was here, and now I'm here. So now it's like another reminder. You know, and on the back, I want it to be such a powerful quote that's like, I may not be where I want to be today, but at least I started. Or something like that.
Oh, that's a good idea. You might be onto something. Hey, if you guys want to help contribute to that design, make sure you guys check out the Ambassador Program. And in the Ambassador Program, we have a Discord where you guys can contribute to all of the designs. For those of you guys who don't know, almost all the designs done by Raise the Standard have been a collaborative effort amongst our ambassadors. So, yeah, get involved. And let's do that before and after. That's a good idea, Nick. I do like that idea. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before.
Nothing.
So... all right, maybe we should cut.
Nobody copy that.
We should cut that part out.
Yeah, cut that out.
All right, cool. Yeah. So, question number 3: what role do mentors and role models play in your journey, and how have they helped you elevate your standards? Oh, yeah. Cue up Jamie, right?
Yeah.
Got to be dad. Got to be dad first.
My father's been great. He's been such a great role model for me. He's my best friend. You know, he's always led me in the right direction as a man and as a father. And then on top of that, you know, when, you know, being from New York, I was always surrounding myself with people that were 20 plus years older than me. And, you know, them showing me, you know, what being a father was as well, and a businessman, and, you know, believing in who I was, you know, what my goals were and what my journey was. As a business person, and that was always great. You know, they always led me like, hey, listen, if you're going to do this, try to, you know, don't fail at this point. We'll teach you how to get to this point, and then so on and so forth. And that was from personal training to the e-commerce business to, you know, Raise the Standard to, you know, so on and so forth. They've led in the right direction. So mentors are important. So make sure you guys, if you have somebody, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just somebody that knows a little bit more than you do. And shout out to Wayne Stoddard. He's an ex-state trooper, and he's a good friend of mine. And he, you know, he's inspired me a lot, and that was part of the reason I was so, you know, heavy-hearted with TFC, Aaron Pelletier, because he was a state trooper, and you know, Wayne really taught me about like how they're unappreciated. I always appreciated them, but he definitely, you know, shed light on that, and so I said I definitely got to do something. So shout out to Wayne.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that last piece. Yeah. Yeah, and you are who you're going to become, and you're going to grow into who you surround yourself with, right? If you put yourself in a position where you are with lazy people and you are with people who are undriven and unambitious, then that is what you will become. You are a product of your environment. Everything I'm saying right now is like relatively common knowledge, you guys. You got to surround yourself with people who are hungry. You got to surround yourself with people who want better. And in the absence of a good mentor, if you're still somebody who's on the prowl, on the hunt for a good mentor, books, man, honestly. Back to what you were saying, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. How many times, Nick, when you read that book, did like you have like chills, dude? Because I know when I read it, like the piece where he's talking about how I forgot which entrepreneur he was interviewing. It was the one who went to the steel mogul and was like, "I'm going to work for you." because that is what I demand from the universe, right? And that's essentially, like, in short, for those of you guys who haven't read the book, make sure you guys go check it out. It's what it covers, right? It covers your ability to demand something from the universe and accept nothing less. And when you do that, the universe will deliver it to you. Sounds crazy, cliche, sounds way over the top. Trust me, I get it, I understand, right? But it's really powerful. There's some super useful stuff in there, and I got a lot of stuff out of that book. So you guys make sure you check it out.
Yeah, and I would also say, like, he was talking about reading books. Not everyone likes to read books. Not everyone has patience to read books. But you have to look at perspective. Like when I moved to New York, I just wanted to get a doorman job because I didn't have any experience. I didn't go to college. So getting a doorman job was like, all right, that's my entry to get into the hotel or whatever it may be that I got into. And I always had headphones in, and I always tell my dad, like, it's so great I'm getting paid to learn stuff because I was listening to ebooks and stuff like that. So just, if you're not happy with where you are, there's always a perspective that you can change. And, I've always been focused on, like, when I watch videos and inspirational videos, motivational videos, where they're always talking, like, if you want to outgrow where you're at, you have to prove it, and if you're flipping hamburgers, be the best hamburger flipper in your business. If you don't appreciate where you're at right now and strive to be better than where you were yesterday and just flipping hamburgers, how do you think that you're going to do anything else other than that? Because you don't change your mindset when you're in it. So
yeah, that's a good point. Good questions, guys. Thank you. Appreciate those.
Thanks for the questions.
If you guys want to be featured on our next episode or future episodes, make sure you guys shoot your questions over to mystory@raisethestandard.com and let us know what other things we can throw in there. You guys share your stories with us there too. It doesn't necessarily have to be just for the Q&A. If you guys have a inspirational piece or you guys have something beneficial and impactful for the episode, shoot us an email at that email at mystory@raisethestandard.com and we'll get it in here. All right. So I just want to give a shout out to the Ambassador Program. We don't have much to update you guys with. We are still in the works on trying to improve the value for all of our new pending applications. We have a ton of them. I really don't even...
We're at like 4,000 applications. Literally.
So
more than that, probably.
Circle back to what we were saying earlier. Thanks for your patience. We really appreciate it. We're trying to just make sure... We got to make sure A, B, and C gets done before D, right? The Ambassador Program is incredibly important to us. It really is. But we got to make sure stuff gets printed. We got to make sure people get paid. We got to keep the lights on. And we got to keep the propane full. All that good stuff. So we're working on something. We don't want to just blast approve everybody. We did talk about that. But we think that we should do something better because me and Nick see this explosive growth that we've had in these past couple of weeks. We see it as an opportunity to usher in a completely new and more impactful, more valuable ambassador program. So stuff to come in the near future for our current ambassadors. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the hard work you guys have been doing. Keep on the grind and get ready to welcome in an entire new small army, really, like a
RTS Army, baby.
So you guys be on the lookout for them in the Discord. All right, that's it. That's all we got for this episode. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out episodes 1 and 2 and browse the YouTube channel. Let us know what you guys think in the comments section. And stay hungry, stay motivated, stay resilient, and always raise the standard.
Let's go. Work harder, stay humble, and always raise the standard.
See you on the next one.